You see, one thing about Emerson Mnangagwa is that within ZANU-PF and state institutions, we are seeing state institutions, people who have been part of the state institutions coming out openly to expose Emerson Mnangagwa. It's not just party members who are speaking against Emerson Mnangagwa, but it is individuals who have worked within state institutions. And you cannot actually deny reading out or realizing something that is spoken by a retired DIO of the Central Intelligence Organization. This is a person who knows it all, who understands the operations of ZANU-PF. And his name is retired DIO Shepherd. He has actually revealed that Emerson Mnangagwa runs two parallel cabinets. There is what is called a Precable Cabinet, as well as the cabinet that we know as the people of Zimbabwe, which includes retired General Chiwenga as well as his ministers. But there appears to be another one, a parallel one, that is actually calling shots within ZANU-PF, and that is why you see today there is Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 of 2026, and this bill is meant to serve the interest of the Precable Farm cabinet rather than the cabinet of the real cabinet of Emerson Mnangagwa. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Tonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we film live, you become the very first one to watch us. So I'll continue apologizing. We are experiencing a storm. That is why you hear a lot of showers because we don't have a ceiling. So he writes and says, why Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 only makes political sense for the Precable Polity Bill and not the poor villagers in Ngerewa or Nkai by retired DIO Shepherd. He says the current push to change Zim's 2013 constitution can be read as a deliberate bid to redesign the political landscape in favor of the Precable Polity Bill and its lineage by entrenching a succession model designed to outlast the present moment. In that light, the Precable Cabinet's proposed amendments are not isolated adjustments to the Constitution, but they form a broader strategy of reducing electoral defeat risk, weakening institutional independence, and extending lifespan of ED and his Precable syndicate stay in power for generations to come. Note that for a farmland capital that has benefited from state conduct, administrative liberty, and proximity to the center of power, the stakes are obviously high and they won't take any chances. I repeat, it is the farmyard cabinet that is threatened by our current constitution. They no longer want a constitutional framework introduced in 2013 because it places real constraints on executive discretion, electoral manipulation, and unchecked control of key institutions, which is precisely why a politically threatened elite would be tempted to dilute it. Simply put, the Precable Polity Bill's motivation and agenda behind Constitutional Amendment Bill 3 is to guarantee their survival, protection, and succession management, longer terms for incumbent president and MPs reduce the frequency of elections, which lowers the risk of defeat and gives incumbents more time to concentrate, patronage networks, and outpace financial audit trails. Moving the presidency from a direct vote to a parliamentary selection model would shift the battle from the electorate to the machinery of party protocol by the Precable Cabinet, where blind and questioning loyalty and inducement matter more than public consent. That same logic explains why the Precable Caucus would prefer to weaken independent commissions and redistribute their powers to bodies more susceptible to executive pressure. Once the rules of political competition are rewritten, the system becomes more democratic, accountability, and about managed continuity. The proposal to extend presidential and parliamentary terms from 5 years to 7 years benefits both the presidency by slowing down the electorate's ability to punish failure. Fewer elections also mean fewer moments where the Precable Politburo and its selected MPs, senators, and president must defend their record before the public. In fragile environments like that of Zim under CAB3, legitimacy is won through cheating the system and thieving from the masses. Time itself becomes a political resource. Replacing direct presidential elections with the elections of the president by the Chabangu Parliament, for starters, is even more consequential. It does not only diminish the people's role in choosing the head of state, but places the decisive vote in an arena where party hierarchy, pressure, vote, and negotiated loyalty is managed more easily. This is exactly what ED and his Zukanandas want to serve as a powerful safeguard to ward off internal revolt and succession uncertainty. The proposal to have the president appoint 10 more senators is yet another clearly thought through safeguard of the farmyard syndicate, meant to secure their long-term objectives. 10 more additional appointed members can help the Precable syndicate shape legislative outcomes, reward loyalty, and secure constitutional changes that may otherwise face resistance. For example, once CAB3 sails through, they allegedly want to further change the constitution to ensure the establishment of the Munu Mutapa monarchy, and hence these 10 more senators appointments matter. So that is according to the Central Intelligence Organization, DIO. Apologies for the noise, it is because of the storm. You know, you start a live broadcast hoping that it will be quiet, but it keeps on coming. Thank you very much once again for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very